Drifter, written by Jim Mintz.
They stood at their market stall all day, selling their breads to the community. The sky was dark, darker than usual. One of the townsfolk said the gods were angry. "Mars is in a tiff. Expect rain tonight." "We made them angry," he said. The word spread, and everyone believed it. Not the baker. He continued to sell, his head low even when questions were asked. "This looks like it's from yesterday's batch," came a complaint. His boy looked to him for a response, and when one was not forthcoming, the boy took it upon himself to answer. "Do not question my dad's integrity. It was baked fresh this morning. Be gone." He was feisty for a young one. The man ruffled his head. The entity watched, bored. It was time to move on. The thoughts of the man were depressing, drawn out, old and decrepit. The bang roared through the town in the late afternoon, right before sunset, although no one would know it, the day being as dark as it was. The mouth of hell spewed fire upon fire into the dark sky. "The gods are angry," his boy yelled. Screams, thousands of screams filled the air, muffled only by the explosions the mountain gave off, one pump after another. The man was frozen stiff in place. "Father!" his son yelled. The man turned to face his boy. He faced the mountain. The lake of hell was oozing down. Would it come here? Would it swarm us? The entity awoke. "Run, you fool!" "My boys," the man protested. "Leave them." The man remembered and identified its tormentor. "Get out of me, Satan!" he yelled. He didn't just think it, he screamed it as he clenched his head in his hands and pulled out his hair. The boys grabbed their father. "Dad, you need to stop." "No, my abuser has returned. I am cursed." A white beam entered his mind, a surrounding light filling every crevice, a memory. The man, when he was a boy, sitting on the edge of the mountain with the carpenter. The carpenter was smiling, reminding him of the one lesson, the one meaning that tied everything together. It's all about love. That's all this is. That's all everything is. The Creator, the Spirit that binds us all. It's called love. Love one another. The man stood up straight, no longer just a baker, but a father, a carer. "Entity, you may watch me, but you will not control me," he thought. He began to escort his sons to the roofs above the town. "Stay here," he instructed. "Where are you going?" they asked. "To get more people," he told them. He found women, children, and animals all roaming the streets in distress. He escorted all of them to the rooftops via the one ladder that lay near the linen market. He took the ladder with him and carried it all over town, looking for others to put on the roofs. He returned to his stall. The heat of the lake of fire grew close and hotter. "Dad," he could hear one of his sons screaming. "Come back!" He looked up at his boys, standing there among the town folks he had led to safety. The lake was approaching. He could hear it roaring down Main Street. A cry from beyond. Someone was left behind. A young girl was screaming from the alleys. "Save her," one of the women begged. The man ran to the child as the lake drew nearer. He scooped her up and raced her toward the rooftop. The lake arrived, eating the ladder that was splayed on the floor. No way to get her up. His son lay flat on the roof, lowering his arms. "Give her to me," he yelled. The man ran over, placing a foot in the lake of hell, then another. The agony. His knees wanted to give way. "Don't let them," he forced himself. The entity begged him to give up and run. "She's a gone. Save yourself," it told him. "Satan, get out of me," the man moaned. The boys reached down and slapped their hands around the young girl's wrists. They had her. They hoisted her up to safety. The man fell backward and prepared his soul for eternal rest. As he lay there, just before his body turned to ash, this final image, his boys and his community, the people he loved and the people he fed. He managed a half smile. "Love," he said, before fading away. The entity watched on, amazed at the sacrifice, ignoring the pain, embracing the exit of the soul and the consumption of the fire. What more is there to see? It thought.